Hi guys, if you struggle with FPS in Escape from Tarkov and have weird stutters and stuff, I have a really good optimization guide, so watch this video closely and I hope all your problems will be fixed. So let's jump straight into it. Let's start off with the search bar down here. Go to the search bar and type in graphics. Open the graphics setting. You will see here the option to turn on or off the hardware acceleration. Make sure to turn it on and down here select Tarkov. Click on Browse, locate where Tarkov is installed, and click on the Escape from Tarkov exe and hit Add. Now left click on it, go to the options and select High Performance for this one. Click on Save and we are done with this one. Now I need you to find the install folder where your game is installed. For me it's in the E drive and here you can see the Escape from Tarkov exe. Right click on it, go to the properties, go to compatibility, make sure to click the disable full screen optimization. Now go down here, click on change high DPI setting, click here on override high DPI scaling behavior and in the drop down menu select system. Hit OK, hit apply and OK once again. Now we need to check the power plan and for that we go to the search and type in power. Now we need to click on the change advanced power setting and it will come up with this. If you don't run a Ryzen CPU, just use the normal high performance mode and then exit out of this one. Now we need to optimize the Nvidia control panel. For that we right click and hit Nvidia control panel. Once it opens up, let's go to the adjust image setting with preview and make sure you have the use advanced 3D image settings enabled. Now select configure surround and physics. In the physics setting, in the drop down menu, select your GPU and now we need to go to the manage 3D settings. In the manage 3D settings you have global settings and you have program settings. Global settings apply for everything on your PC, whereas program settings you can set them up for every game individually. So let's add Escape from Tarkov to the program settings if you don't have it already. If you don't have Escape from Tarkov here in the drop down menu, then you need to add it. Click on the add button and scroll down in this menu until you see Escape from Tarkov exe. If you don't see it, you need to click on browse and find where Escape from Tarkov is installed for you. For me it's the E drive and Tarkov and I can see right here the Escape from Tarkov exe. Click on it and add it to the current folder. These are the best settings to use for Escape from Tarkov in this wipe. I will scroll down the list. You just pause the video wherever you need to and adjust all the settings to match mine. Alright, after you change all the settings, hit the apply and hit OK. Now let's get to the in-game settings. Let's launch the game. Go to the little settings icon, go to game. There's only a few options that we need to take care of. Automatic RAM cleaner. I would check this checkbox only if I have 8 GB of RAM or less than that. If you have 16 GB and more than 16 GB of RAM, leave this one off. Now only use physical cores. This is a very important one. You have to make sure to have this one checked. Everybody that I know has more FPS with this setting enabled. Now as far as the field of view goes, I found the best field of view is 63. But anything between 59 and 66 should be perfectly fine. For me, the ideal one is 63. Head bobbing should be the lowest amount that it can go. Now let's move over to the graphics tab. Screen resolution, you should always run your native screen resolution for the best performance and also run full screen mode for the best FPS. I do stream on my PC, so I have it in borderless since I often tab out. For me, I run high texture quality just because I like the sharp and crispy look of the textures. But if you struggle with FPS, you can lower this down to medium or even low. But to be honest, the FPS does not change much, so I rather run it on high. Now shadows quality, I run them on low. Objects, LOD quality, I'll run it on 2.5, since if you put it on 2, you might have some problems with some iron sights in the game, and I don't really want that happening, so I run it on 2.5. The overall visibility, you should run on 1000. If you really struggle, you can lower it down to 400, but it will make the game look a lot worse, of course. Anti-aliasing, TAA, resampling, 1x off. Now with Nvidia DLSS, I did a lot of testing with this, and to be honest, this is not worth turning on. I came to the conclusion that if you have it on, your image even on quality will look a lot worse than with it off, and you will not gain any FPS. For me, the FPS is absolutely the same. Same is for AMD FSR, except with FSR you get a even worse picture quality. HBAO, leave it off. SSR, turn it off. Anisotropic filtering is turned off. Now let's scroll down a little bit and you will see here Nvidia Reflex low latency. This is actually a really good setting. I suggest to leave it on if you have a G-Sync monitor. You can turn this one on plus boost. But if you run a normal monitor, just leave it on. Sharpness, with this slider you can play around a little bit to make your image sharper or less sharp depending on how it is looking for you. So you will have to find the sweet spot for you. For me, 1.1 works perfectly. Now as far as these settings go in the bottom here, leave them off except MIP streaming, but MIP streaming is temporarily disabled because they are reworking it. This is actually a good setting and it helps a little bit with the FPS, but you cannot use it right now. Now this is it for the graphics tab. I don't use any post effect settings, hit save and exit out of the game. Okay broskis, after you did all these optimizations, make sure to restart your PC and start enjoying Escape from Tarkov. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, you can make me happy by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!